Hello, everybody. Happy holidays post-Christmas. Hope everybody had a lovely, lovely Christmas and are enjoying the time in between the Christmas and the New Year. Today, I wanted to talk about creating an inner sanctuary. For anybody who's watching who doesn't know who I am, my name is Lisa Warner. I am the author of The Simplicity of Self-Healing. And I help my clients to heal their bodies by remembering who they are, by remembering that they have the power to heal themselves. So today I wanted to talk about, oh, hey, Donna, nice to see you on here. So today I wanted to talk about creating an inner sanctuary. What is a sanctuary? A sanctuary, when you think about it, it is the place of peace and quiet. It's a safe space. It is a space that is in and of itself, that is separated from the noise and the commotion and the chaos of the outer world. A sanctuary in a church is where you go and you sit quietly and you connect to source, you connect to God, you connect to the powers of the universe, whatever name you want to call it, whether you call it God or source or universal energy or whatever you want to call it. But it's that place where you go and you get quiet. And you can commune with the non-physical realms. We are non-physical beings having a physical experience. So what does that mean? It means that we are non-physical beings. But when we take on these physical bodies, we get so enamored, so enraptured in the physical stuff that we stop looking at the non-physical. We stop looking at the angels that are sitting at the tea party with us. We stop looking at the non-physical things where we are told to stop daydreaming, start, get real, look at what's real. You got to look at what is. And we're talked right out of our ability to focus in the non-physical realms. Well, then what are the non-physical realms? Our thoughts and our emotions are in the non-physical realms. They are the non-physical parts of ourselves, of who we are. When we come into these physical bodies, we split ourselves in two pieces. We split ourselves into the physical part and the non-physical part. And we start focusing completely on that physical part to the exclusion of the non-physical part. We forget to notice that we are non-physical beings. So when we split ourselves in two, we have the mind that goes with the physical body, and we have the soul that is just kind of hanging out, waiting to be noticed. So when we're operating from the mind without the part of the soul, then we split ourselves and we have disconnection within ourselves. And that disconnect within ourself ends up as a disconnect in our cells. So the disconnect within ourselves gets reflected in our cells. So in order to heal ourselves permanently, we need to repair that split. We need to bring ourselves back together. We need to start noticing who we are. Because we are grand angels. We are fully connected to Source. We have everything we could possibly need at our fingertips, at our disposal. We have universal energy, universal flow at our disposal. We can use that universal energy to heal ourselves. We can bring in that light of Source and we can focus it in the form of energy to bring into our cells. Wherever our cells are out of balance, we can focus light in our bodies and focus it in that area that needs to be rebalanced. We can do all of these amazing things when we are focused on who we truly are, when we are focused on the energy, when we are focused on the light that is coming in. Light is coming into our cells that is encoded with information. But we can't use any of this if we're not noticing it. And when we are running around in the outside world like chickens with our heads cut off, we can't notice any of this. So the ability to create your own inner sanctuary, a space inside yourself where you can seek refuge from the craziness of the outside world. That space within yourself that is quiet and peaceful. This space where you can commune with yourself, where you can start to notice who you truly are. This sanctuary within is within each and every one of us. Our soul self, the soul, is sitting right there in that sanctuary inside. It is sitting right there in the quiet, in the stillness, waiting to be noticed. When you can get quiet and go within, this is where you tap into your soul's wisdom. Your soul knows exactly what to do to bring your body back into balance. Your soul is connected to universal wisdom. Your soul is completely peaceful and quiet and happy right here, right now. And all you have to do is start to notice. Because when you start to notice who you truly are, you're not the physical body, you're not the human aspect. That's one part of who you are. But the other part is the non-physical self that is infinite. So when you're operating from the human self, you're operating from the tiniest doll of those Russian stacking dolls. It's like, those great big Russian stacking dolls, and you take it apart, and then there's another one, and then another one, until you get down to a little tiny one inside. Well, the physical body is like the little tiny one inside. That's the human part, and we're operating from the smallest part of who we are. But when you can create an inner sanctuary, when you can create a place of stillness, peace, and calm inside, that is where the healing happens. That is where you can rebalance yourself. That is where you can bring all the parts and pieces, all of those layers back into alignment, back into harmony and balance. When you can create that inner sanctuary, you can start to get quiet and simply look and see what it is that is out of balance in your life. You can see the energies that are causing your body to be out of balance. The body is only out of balance because your energies are out of balance. You've got thoughts and emotions that are out of balance with who you are. When we separate ourselves, physical and non-physical, we get ourselves out of balance. We split ourselves in two. And when we split ourselves in two, it is only natural that we are going to get out of balance. Because we're not meant to be two. We are meant to operate as whole beings. Body, mind, and soul, all together as one. So This is your point of power, the internal sanctuary, the place of peace and calm inside. This is the space where you can look at the energies. This is the space where you can see what is out of balance. This is the space where you can correct the energies that are out of balance. This is the space where you can bring in light into your body and you can fill your cells with light. You can up the light quotient of your cells. And when you up the light quotient of your cells, when your cells can hold more light, your cells can more easily rebalance themselves. When you can bring in universal energy and flow that energy through your body with purpose, with intention, this is where you are in command of your own health. This is this sanctuary within, this space where you can quiet your mind and start to be present and start to notice what's happening. This is your point of command. This is you sitting in the captain's chair. This is you taking command of the bridge of the Enterprise. This is you being able to make good decisions for yourself from soul level wisdom, rather than trying to figure it out in your mind. Healing doesn't happen in your mind. Healing happens in the heart, in the quiet, in the soul level, when you can bring the mind and the soul back together in harmony, so that you have access to universal wisdom, so that you have access to universal energy, so that you have access to the knowledge of what to do with that universal energy, with the light that's coming in, with the encoded information that you are receiving on a daily basis. We can't use any of this if we're not aware of it. If we're running around in our minds in the past and in the future and worrying about this and that and the other thing, we don't have access to the present moment. And we don't have access to the power that we actually possess. Your inner sanctuary is your point of power. It is your point of creation. It is your space of being. It is the space where you can remember yourself, where you can take the physical and the non-physical and bring them back together. And healing the physical body is the byproduct of bringing the mind and the soul, the physical and the non-physical, back together. Because the physical body, if it is out of balance, it is showing you where the mind and the soul are not in sync. Your body is your best friend. Your body is here to help you. Your body is intelligent. Your body is doing exactly what it needs to do to survive, to help you survive. And it is, if your body is sending you a wake-up call, it's because your body loves you and it wants you to wake up and say, hey, it's saying, hey, you've got this stuff that's out of balance right here. It's time to rebalance yourself. It's time to bring yourself back into the peace and the stillness within, so that you can reharmonize body, mind, and soul. So, are you ready to make 2020 your year of clarity, where you get clear on who you are? You are a grand, infinite being of light. You are a big angel. You are not a little human. And when you start to recognize who you actually are, you can bring your body back into balance in a big hurry. Not that there's a rush, but when you realize who you are, you realize, oh my gosh, I don't need to be out of balance anymore. I can bring myself into wholeness. You don't have to go running around in the outer world looking for pills and remedies to fix your body. Healing doesn't come from the pills. Healing comes from you rebalancing yourself. It comes from you being who you truly are, because you are an infinite being of light. You are a well-being. That is who you are. You are well-being in a body. You can't be unwell. You can't be not okay. Who you truly are, the infinite being of light and love that you truly are, the non-physical being you truly are, cannot be not okay. It is completely impossible. Your soul does not get sick. Your soul does not go into fear. Your soul has no problems at all, period. And when you get quiet and you go inside into your own inner sanctuary, and you start to notice that part of who you are right now, you start to realize that there is nothing wrong with you. There never has been. And you have had the power to rebalance yourself all along. Who loves the Wizard of Oz, right? What did they all learn? Everything that they were seeking, the courage for the cowardly lion, the heart for the Tin Man, right? Going home for Dorothy. Who am I missing? The Scarecrow. What did the Scarecrow need, right? Somebody needed courage and somebody needed, well, you know the story. Anyway, they all realized that they had what they were looking for all along. And you have exactly what you are looking for too. If you're looking for health, if you're looking for wealth, if you're looking for love, all of those things are available to you right here, right now. And when you can notice those things inside and you can simply embody those things will then show up in your physical reality. Because everything in the physical reality comes from the non-physical. Everything is generated from the non-physical. All the stuff around, the chair, the artwork, the books, the cars, the buildings, all of these come as ideas first. They come as a thought. And then those thoughts get put onto paper or into a computer or somehow get put together to be brought into physical form. You too, me, we all began as a thought. The creator had a thought and thought, wow, wouldn't it be a great idea to create this human right here, this being? And then let this being go down and be a human and have a human experience. So your health begins as a thought. And it begins with the thought of, I am okay. I am fine. That thought comes from your inner sanctuary. When we're focused in the outside world, that's where the I'm not okay, I don't fit in, this isn't right, I don't like this. All of those thoughts come from the outer world. Create the sanctuary within, so that every day you have a space to go to take refuge from the chaos of the outer world. Each and every one of us needs the inner sanctuary so that we can go within at a moment's notice and rebalance ourselves on the spot. So are you ready to make 2020 the year of your own inner sanctuary, where you remember who you are, where you take control of the wheel of your life again, where you sit in the driver's seat, where you can command the energies, where you can use universal flow to your advantage, rather than being tossed about by the energies of the chaotic outside world? You can harness the energies of your universal flow. You can bring yourself back into balance. You can rebalance yourself at a moment's notice when you are able to create your own inner sanctuary, your own driver's seat, your own command center. This is where the healing happens. And this is where permanent healing happens, because when you can bring yourself back into balance at a moment's notice, that's healing. When you can stop living out of balance, your body can stop living out of balance. So let's make 2020 our year of clarity, the year where we get really clear on who we are and the powers we possess. So if you are ready to learn how to create your own inner sanctuary, so that you can take command of your life and rebalance yourself at a moment's notice, so you can learn how to be in the present moment and take the energies that are coming to you and utilize them. Learn how to direct and command the energies to help your body, to help yourself. You have great power at your disposal. But you have to be able to get quiet and go within and create your own inner sanctuary of peace and quiet, calm and healing. So if you're ready to do this, I am offering a course in January, a full immersion. I will teach you how to create your own inner sanctuary. And I will teach you how to clear out everybody else's energy from your inner sanctuary, how to call all of your own energies back and amplify your own energies. I will show you how to remember who you are so you can start to have the experience of being the non-physical self, because you simply have to notice that. Okay, you've been noticing your physical self for a really long time. You've gotten out of the habit of noticing your non-physical self. So we're going to show you the non-physical self, so you can start to be who you truly are. And from this space, from this sanctuary, you will then take command of your own life and your own healing, so you always know what to do. Because when you're operating from soul level wisdom, you always know what to do. Wouldn't that be refreshing to just simply know what to do? 2020 is the year of clarity. Are you ready for clarity? Are you ready to be all of who you are? So you can balance yourself, realign body, mind, and soul, and get on with being the grand creator, angelic being that you are, so that you can consciously create the life that you truly desire to live. If you are ready for that, please reach out to me. I will put my calendar link in the comments below. Schedule a free conversation so we can talk and I can tell you exactly what you can expect, exactly what is going to benefit you from doing this full immersion. We're keeping it very simple, very precise. You're going to get an amazing transformation during the first 2 months of 2020. so you can have clarity for the rest of the year and the rest of your life. If you are ready to heal yourself once and for all, create your inner sanctuary of peace and calm so that you can rebalance yourself at a moment's notice. Reach out to me. I look forward to helping you with this year. It's going to be amazing. The Lords of Light will be teaching this with me, and we will be helping you to see who you truly are and the powers you truly possess. So thanks, everybody. I look forward to hearing from you. All right. Till next time, create for yourselves a great day. Bye for now.